The time today is the 23rd of September 2023. The time is 8:13 p.m. and I am making this video. I hope you'll be able to see this energy on me. But anyway, I'm making this video because my neighbor across the street, when I say there's a fire, I'm realizing it's not a fire. He burns a fire in the front because I just looked out the window. It's completely dark over there. But I'm going to turn this computer around so you can see. But I'm talking first so you'll see, because once I turn it, you can't hear me. And so I'm explaining myself before I turn it around. So I'm not going to put it on pause, because when I put it on pause there and put it on resume, they'll put it back on pause. So I'm just going to turn it around and try to keep watch and make sure that it's recording. So I'm going to say what I'm seeing when I look out the window. Um, the thing I say that I can see up in the sky with lines, with lights or lines going all the way around it. That's what I'm seeing over there. So that must be what's causing all that brightness. There's a light. That's what it looked like, some type of light with lines going all the way around. Not the one that I said it had the three lines, one going this way, one going that way, one going that way, like the swastika. This got lines going all the way around. That's what's causing that brightness, but you can't see it with the natural eyes. I can see whatever is causing that light. There's a light over there. What they doing, I don't know. Like I said, I think the people are being taken. I believe when they first start being gang stalkers, that they are human, and I'm just saying what I think. They they keep going to the meetings until they are taken. Because I don't believe the people in the White House are human. I do not believe they are. And I'm gonna turn this back because that's not a fire. That's a light. Okay. So I took a picture of what I'm seeing, but even on here it's showing brightness that I'm not seeing with my natural eyes. The light, but you don't like this light right here, this brightness right here. You don't see, I don't see that with my natural eyes. So I don't know what they doing, what's going on over there. But I do know he used to set a fire in the front yard because he would set the fire and leave. But that looked like it's just a big bright blaze, but I don't see that. It's dark over there. Even on here, it's brighter than what I'm looking at with my natural eyes. And That's what he was doing that same night that I saw something that looked like the moon down here, and I got a picture of it. Not the same night because of here you go. This how it look in the backyard. Now one night I can't remember, just a few nights ago, I had got my sister ready for bed, and I changed her diaper and everything, and put her diaper a bag and tied it up. And I don't when it's night like that late, I don't go out there. I just did a table outside, so I just sit it on the table until in the morning. Then I put it in the trash. But when I went out there, that moon looking thing was sitting. This too is too low for it to be the moon that God created. It ain't like up in the sky. It's down here. And so I walked out. I did go on out there. I wanted to make sure I was seeing the right thing. And so I went back in the house. Cause a lot of time when I go outside, I can hear a click. They know when I'm going outside. So when I get outside, they're attacking because I can hear the clicks. And so when I got back in the house, I thought about it. I said, I need to take a picture of that. So when I went back outside, it was gone. Unless they had cut the lights off. I'm telling you, this thing, it looked just exactly like the moon, but it's not the moon. It's an aircraft. Because the last time he did this right here, it was down here, just behind those trees. And I went out on the porch, and I could just see a light, a brightness around, but it was round what I could see, and it was light, like a light. And I came back in the house 'cause I couldn't get a good look at like I wanted to because it was behind the trees. But when I saw it going back up, I looked out the window, and this thing looked exactly like the moon. Just like that day I saw the sun stop shining, and the moon was sitting behind the sun, and then it would just start back up. I'm telling you, that moon is an aircraft, that sun is a program of energy. Now, what this here is some type of light that got that whole bike there lit up. But I'm gonna let it play some more. I don't have that many videos on here, so maybe it'll play a long time so that you can see whatever that is. If it's going back up, if it's or what, I don't know. I'm gonna sit here and look, but I'm gonna turn this around. Okay. I don't want to make it too long, but it's just doing the same thing right now. But I want to show something else that I here um, took a picture of some months ago. Yeah, this was up in the sky. Closer, it was closer to over there where the food truck is at, but it was further over than those street lights. I took two pictures of it, and I had someone else. I called someone else to come look at it, see what they were saying the same thing. You know, it looked like it had. They person said it looked like they had stars at the bottom of it. Like I said, whatever these things are have lines, except for the thing that look like the moon. It don't have no lines. But they be it's something big and then there's something smaller beside it. So what I'm gonna do if I see something else going on other than what it's doing now, then I'll make a second video because right now it's just that light shining. I don't want to just sit here and watch it. So I may have to go into the system if I see something else going on because I do see whatever that is with the lines is starting to come um, every night, and it'll travel. It still be up there, but it gets out of my camera sight. Um, but you can see it when it's traveling across the sky. So it be traveling, and when it get to the point where my camera pick it up, then it'll travel. But then it just to be sitting up there, like maybe back away in that area. But during the day before daylight, it goes away. There's quite a few different things out there because one night I went outside. Every night, see, I'm seeing something I could see things in my daughter's car window. I'm seeing something blinking. Anyway, every night I had this bush sitting on the deck, on the top part of the deck, and every night bugs be out there flying around it. And I was saying to myself, they don't look natural. Cause look like they be doing some kind of little dance or something. I see they look like something being sent. Either it's being sent or it's a projector. And so I had some flying insect spray. So I went outside to spray them, and I turned around, and they was something maybe three houses down up in this up a little just above the houses with some blinking red lights. So I turned back around to finish spraying, and I thought about what I saw. So I turned back around to go back in the house because I saw the blinking red lights, but then it was gone. Either it's gone or they cut the lights off, so I can't see it. So I just why I'm saying about that thing that looked like the moon. Either it had left or they had cut the lights off. But I've seen it out there many a times, and I didn't really, I didn't pay much attention how close down it is down here until recently I thought about it. I said, this thing is down too far down here for it to be the moon that God created. Because the moon God created is in the second heaven, not in the first heaven. So there's just so much out here. I also heard of that something happened this morning around 3 o'clock, with something hit in the Pacific Ocean and in the Atlantic Ocean. So they don't know exactly was it some type of accident or what it did on purpose. But they keep talking about war, China and Russia coming to America, and they keep talking about the 3 days of darkness, and then I keep hearing talk about the undead So I don't know if all this stuff's supposed to happen all at once. How it's supposed to happen, I don't know. But they talk like it's gonna be a lot of death, and that God is telling His people to leave America. But it take money to leave America, and when you leave America, where we gonna go? Leave America and go where and stay where? So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I know America is a bad place to be, a real bad place to be. I also saw a video where this man was talking about we need to get the aluminums out of our body because they planning to do something to us, like how you put aluminum foil in a microwave, and I'm doing that accidentally, and it a sparking fire. And see, whatever they planning to do this with the aluminum in our bodies, that's what it's going to do to us. So he's saying that you drink green juice. So it's best to probably make your own green juice. And I was thinking about, uh, I had started drinking juice with parsley and cilantro. So one thing you can make, but you got to make sure this stuff is good because they doing all kind of stuff to our food now. You got to make sure that there ain't no aluminum in the cilantro and the parsley. But you can use celery, a green apple, maybe like a collard, make a juice out of the collards, and get you some cilantro and parsley and juice it. Use your apple, a green apple. I do have a juice, so it works pretty good. Um, so that's what you're gonna need to do. That cleans. I know. I do know when you drink green juice, it cleans your cells, and that's what he was saying. Do to clean the aluminum out of your body. To drink the green juice, but you can drink a green juice and it clean your cells also. And then there's trying to think of the stuff that some kind of bark. You can get mullein. You can get moringa leaves. That's green. Mullein is green. Clove leaves is green. Different types of green herbs. And I was gonna say something. I don't lost it now. Oh, it's some kind of bark. Black. Is it black? It's some kind of bark that I was taking one time because I didn't know what was going on with me. I was taking things to get rid of parasites. I was taking a lot of stuff. I was taking a lot of stuff. I had all kind of pills to get rid of parasites because I didn't know what I knew something was going on with my stomach, but I didn't know that I was being hit with direct energy. What these people are doing, uh, that was when I was at the first house after we moved from Lumberton. They hadn't started putting this energy under the ground that I knew of, but I was having a different experience than what I'm having now. Um, I just think somebody was hitting me with direct energy. But see, now they got this air, this hot air, what is going in my private area, going up in my stomach, which I think is not just going in my stomach, I think it's going into my intestines. It's just swelling my stomach up. Um, and dehydrating me. Anyway, you can look it up. Look it up, and uh, even on YouTube. 'Cause I think that's where I got the information from. They some holistic uh, practice people on YouTube that tell you how to get rid of different things. Cause the doctors they'll say that you can't get rid of certain things. That's why they killed Dr. Shelby, however say his name. That's why they got rid of him, cause he knew how to get rid of stuff. And they didn't just get rid of him; they got rid of a whole lot, at least 97 holistic doctors. But they done got rid of some more since the 97. It's probably in the hundreds now, at least 100, because they don't want people cured. They don't want you to get cured because how they make their money, being sick. As long as you sick, you're gonna keep going to the doctor because that's who people trust. I don't trust them no more, but people trust the doctors and they just go to the doctors. They don't show me too much that I can't trust them. Just like when I went to the hospital in 2017, I never mentioned anything about gang stalking. I never mentioned anything about implants, but they did. The doctor that was supposed to come and check me after they did the x-rays. He walked in, started walking toward me, introduced himself, and then he stopped and turned around and said, I'm not touching her. She'll never accuse me of implanting her. Well, I didn't never say anything about implant. That's why when they told me to go to the heart specialist, I didn't go. I did not go because I'm seeing how dirty the doctors are. They are part of a secret society. I don't know if they are part of their own secret society or if they are part of the Masonic secret society. But I do know they are their own secret society. I mean, not their own, but they are a secret society, and they go along with whatever these people say. Because it's not just gang stalking; it's depopulation. They got different organizations that they depopulating, and they've been doing it for a long time, a real long time. As I talk, I can feel my stomach swelling, and I don't know. I be looking up stuff trying to figure out, is there any information on how to stop this stuff, but I ain't seen nothing yet. I did hear something about blight sound, blight noise. Is it blight noise? Blight noise is silent, but they supposed to be doing it. I think October the 4th. But someone was saying something's supposed to happen September war. Did they say war either the 24th or the 28th? This is what this guy said that he heard one word, war. And then they saying that something happened this morning around 3 o'clock in both ocean. One coming from, I guess, California, one coming from the Florida. Some kind of way, I don't know. I get so much information to, just mumble up in my head. That's why I be trying to look at other stuff. Cause I like looking at fashion. So I looked at some of them girls. And I like to dress. When I do get dressed, a lot of time I just be sitting around the house with a pair of jogging pants on and a t-shirt. But I'm trying to start getting me some fall clothes to make sure I have something to wear for the fall since they put this weight on me. I don't want to get, a whole lot of dresses and don't get clothes that you wear every day. But that's what most of my clothes are, dresses. The majority of my clothes are dresses and skirts, tops. I do have jeans, but some of my jeans are too small. I can't get my big butt in them. So I've had to buy me a few things so that I have something to wear this fall and winter until I can figure out how to get this weight off of me. I'm just wondering, is this some type of saying? Because this floor it just has so much dirt on it. I just never been in a house that has so much dirt. And I'm just wondering, is this the smart does? Because like when the dogs go outside, if we go out, somebody go outside at nighttime, things start looking like it's coming outside of the house and get to fly all different directions. And when I sweep up under the chairs, under the tables, and under the beds, and all kind of stuff. And it always be a pile of dirt. And I just be wondering, is this what these people putting in my body? Because it look like grain is coming out of me. But I've been taking something to make my bowels work. And it do flushes that Epsom salt. I use Epsom salt. And it do work. Oh, it just tastes so bad. Ugh. But I gook it down. When I put that glass up to my mouth, I just keep drinking till it's gone. Because it tastes so terrible. Let me put this down so you can see me. I know I look rough tonight. I had shampoo my hair. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to style my hair when I wear it natural. It's growing a lot because was keeping it cut short. I might go back to cutting it short. I don't have to worry about styling it. These people dehydrating me so bad it don't make no sense. Right now I can hear that sizzling in my head. I got to stop because that's what shrinks your brain, that sound. So if I see something else going on, then I'll make it a part two because all this time I've been thinking that it was a fire, but it's not because it's this dark. If it's a fire, it's a small fire. It's not lit, but that's a light. That's a light. Mm. Ugh. But I seen them people behind us that used to be over there. Cause they changes people. They'll be there. A family will be there for a certain amount of time, and then they'll leave, and then somebody else will come. That first family will go somewhere else, and they just keep them uh, rotated. So that's how they got my knee. I got to. It take a lot of work to get my skin back tight. Take a lot of work. The skin it's just soft. And it shouldn't be that soft. I should have more muscle mass, but they dehydrating me at night when I go to sleep. I woke up this morning. I could hear that sound like drums, uh, like a war drum. That's what it sounded more like a war drums. And as soon as I cut the camera on, as soon as I cut the camera on, it just stopped, just like that. But let them have their fun. Cause one thing I do know, I'm just gonna try to keep me from sinning and try to do right by the Lord. Cause I know, our life can we can still die. But one thing I don't want to do is die and go to hell. That's one thing. If I die, I don't want to be afraid of dying as long as I'm going to heaven, going to be with Jesus. Cause you got people they so afraid of death that they'll do whatever these people say to do. But if you living right by the Lord, you don't have to be afraid of dying, especially if you gonna make it to heaven. That's such a better place than here on earth. I tell you that, much better place. Mm. Oh, so don't let people trick you into doing stuff that you shouldn't do. Trying to say your life, 'cause the Bible say those who say their life lose it. Those who lose their life save it. Because when you trying to save your life and you doing something sinful as gang stalking, as human trafficking, and anything else that you oppressing people, that you trying to save your life, but you losing it. But when you lose your life, when you serving God and doing the things of God, you saving your life. Because you saving yourself for salvation. Because you're not saving to the end, according to the Bible. Okay. Ugh. They done started dozing me off, so I knew I need to get off of here because they mess with this right here in my forehead. They be start manipulating your pineal gland and releasing that melanoma. That make you go to sleep. So I am getting ready to close off, and y'all have a beautiful Sunday.